Hello, I'm Mark. That's my son Christopher. We're going to be doing a playtest of Kevin Crawford's Solo Heroes, which he wrote as Labyrinth Lord compatible. We don't have Labyrinth Lord, we got Swords and Wizardry, so they're close enough. I think this will work just fine. Solo Heroes is a alternative rule set that supposedly will let you run any standard old school module that's more or less compatible with Labyrinth Lord with one or two characters without having to change anything in the module or anything on the character sheets. Kevin Crawford outlines at the beginning of this that there are problems with only having one character in an adventure. You don't have enough hit points, the bad guys have too many hit points, instant death or incapacitation effects pretty much take your entire party out with a failed saving throw because there's only one of you. Your character will lack the special range of skills and abilities that they need, and compounding the issue of not having enough hit points, you might not heal fast enough if the one character you have isn't a cleric. What Kevin Crawford does is he changes the way the dice work, basically. Mostly. So let me explain. One, when you inflict damage, when your character inflicts damage, you roll your damage dice just like normal, but the amount of damage you do changes. So let's say you're fighting with a what?
Bastard sword.
And then how much damage?
I'm going two-handed, so it's 1d8 plus 1.
Okay, so roll 1d8 plus 1. So he's going to roll bastard sword damage 1d8 plus 1.
5.
5. Okay, so now normally that would do 5 points of damage. But using solo heroes, how much did you say, 5?
Yes.
Okay, using solo heroes, instead, that would do 1 point of damage. Now that sounds bad, but hold on. The monsters use the same rule, okay? Attacks are, generally speaking, going to do between 0 to 2 points of damage, generally speaking. Now the flip side of this is the way damage is taken. Your character keeps his normal number of hit points, which in Christopher's case is
10,
because he's a
ranger.
Very good. The monsters, on the other hand, have 1 hit point per hit die. Okay, 1 hit point per hit die. So an ogre is 4 hit dice, has 4 hit points. Okay, 4 hit points. That changes the scale of the combat. All right, everybody's doing less damage, but the monsters take a lot less damage as well. The neat thing about these rules that I like is Kevin Crawford has introduced what he calls the fray die. And a fray die is a normal 6-sided die, like that one, that you roll every round you want your character to inflict damage, and it's just automatic damage that can be inflicted on any creatures whose hit die are equal to your character's level or less that are conceivably within range of your character. So if your character's fighting with a sword and the monster's 40 feet away, you can't hit that with your sword. You don't actually have to make an attack any given round to use the fray die. Kevin Crawford writes here in the solo rules summary, kind of like a cheat sheet that I printed out. He writes here, this damage is automatic and does not require a hit roll. The fray die need not be targeted at the same enemy as the PC's attack, and a PC need not attack in a round in order to use the fray die. They can murder things in passing as they focus on a different action. Isn't that wonderful? There's also alternative rules for healing, where characters can bind their wounds in between battles and heal up to 2 points, hit points. And then the last, to get rid of those save or die or save or suck effects, you can dodge doom. If you fail your saving throw, you can declare you're dodging doom. You're gonna take damage equal to 1d4 per character level. So a 3rd level fighter, for example, would take 3d4 points of damage, which could still take him out of the fight, conceivably, but it won't instantly kill him like would normally happen. So what we're going to do is Christopher's going to run his character, and I'm going to use the short adventure that was included with the rules here, but we're not going to record that part because I don't want to do any spoilers, right? And then afterwards, in a separate video, we'll give you our thoughts and opinions on how this seems to have worked. And I guess that's it for now. Oh, real quick, Christopher, your character's name is?
Skippy.
I'm so sorry. So Skippy the Ranger will be going off on his first level adventure as a solo character. We'll see how well this works.
What's that? What's wrong with that name again?
Nah, I don't know. It just reminds me of peanut butter.